Hello team, this is the second video on our 4-3-1 formation, playing the ball at the back. Now, for this video, I've not dropped in any defenders yet. I kind of want to see you see where the ball is just going to flow. And we're going to talk about, again, the 4-3-1 allows us to be creative. We got to think creatively, even when we play out of the back. So let's say we get the ball, and if you notice here, a couple things. The center backs now, before in the 3-4-1 formation, the center back was up here, and our outside backs were inside the box, towards the back. Now that's changed, okay? So now our center backs are split on either side of the goalkeeper, okay? So this way he has an option to play the ball back, all right, to either one. Now our outside backs are on the touchline. So before it was our wings that were on the touchline. Now it's our outside backs, okay? This is kind of an introduction to what eventually will be a wing back role where they get the ball and then go down the field, okay? For this one, they're going to be a pass option, all right? Now, ideally, what's going to happen is they're going to, when they go to touchline, they're going to draw somebody over to them, okay? Which is going to open up more spaces. But for right now, that's kind of one way to set it up. Now, my wings and my center mids, this is a little bit, this is along the lines of thinking, hey, you're going to probably have defenders right in front of you or right behind you. You're going to probably play up a little bit. But ideally, you kind of want to come out because then you take those defenders with you. But you just don't want to ever get in a situation where you're the one behind our opponents. Okay, you don't want to be in this position. That's a very dangerous position where they get the ball back and put it right back at goal. So you're going to want to find that guy, get in front of him, and now you're going to be a passing option. Okay, center mid is our break glass in case of emergency situation. So we can't go anywhere. We have to go here. Now this guy can pass back to center backs. Maybe go to the outside there. But again, this is really the person who's probably not going to get the ball. In a real world situation, the center mid's not getting the ball here. He's going to get it up somewhere up down the field. Okay, so we're going to treat it first like we're going to play the ball to the right side. So again, goalkeeper plays it out, center back. Now we can know that as soon as he gets this ball, we're going to have guys running in. Okay, most teams are going to press right here. So let's drop a defender in. So defender starts coming in. We play to our right back. Our right back now can take that ball into space. So if there is space for them to take it, they can dribble down the line. Right wing is playing with them to be a passing option. Okay? Corner center, of course, as soon as that ball is out, we are all clearing out. Okay? We're all going to be clearing out of this area. Okay? We don't ever want to be in the box in a goal kick. After the goal kicks, once this ball leaves, we leave. All right? Cannot stress that enough. Because now if they win the ball back, 3 is offsides. Okay? So file that away and things we must do. Okay? So let's go back to this part over here. I'll reset myself. But as you can see, the movement, I want to show you some movement here. So again, ball plays out to right back. As soon as this happens, we're already starting that movement out of the box, but we're also starting the movement going right. Okay? We're making this field somewhat smaller. Okay? So now the right wing is in a good position. Maybe this 3 is coming in at the right back. Well, if we don't have the pass here, we can always go backwards again. Maybe we go across back to goalkeeper. Goalkeeper switches the field, depending on what they do. Obviously, if they have a guy coming in on the goalkeeper, we can't pass the ball back to the goalkeeper. That's danger. But we're always looking at that quick, get it out. And I want to stress this. This is not simply, hey, I got the ball, now I'm going to boot it. All right? That is, if all else fails, we're going to when in doubt, we clear it out. Okay? If you have that space, obviously, you're taking that ball out with you. Okay? But my whole plan is to get it to the right wing because everyone's already tracking this way. Okay? So now the right wing has the ball. Yeah, if he's in danger and we're following the right wing, he has options. Number 1, got pass back. Okay? We have center mid. So if we travel together, again, we're not getting close. It's not this close. We're not running side by side because that sometimes happens, right? We want to be off enough that we can support. We're looking for windows. We're looking for passing windows. So obviously I can't pass here if 3 is behind me. Okay, I can't pass here if the center mid is between me and the center mid, but I still have this pass here. Okay, so we're getting that ball out fast. We're starting to shift over. Okay, center backs are starting to get closer together. Okay, they're starting to set that line as soon as the ball comes out. Okay, so this way, our whole goal is to get this ball across that middle line, right? We're trying to get back on the attack. So now again, we may have to go backwards to go forwards with our switches. You'll hear a lot of times, don't pass the ball from the net. There's times where you're going to do that. There's going to be times when you're heavily stacked. When I get all 4 of my guys right here and they're completely open, yeah, I can work the ball from the net. There's no one's good to take that ball away. But you don't want to do it if they got all their guys right here, obviously, right? You want to go forward. So it's very important as a right wing, as a right back in this scenario, your head is up. And matter of fact, if I'm the center back, I'm even telling him, don't pass back. Send through. That's that communication we talked about earlier, all right? So let's reset this back and get these guys out of here. All right, let's look at the left side. Okay, so where my center back's back. Now, the defense our opponents cannot go in past this line, okay? So we have room to play. So they cannot go into this area, okay, on a goal kick. They have to play over here. All right, they got to clear out the box, right? So we have a little bit more space than they do to play in, okay? Now you got to play quickly, again. So on the left side, again, center back's looking. Now, what happens if all of a sudden they bring in these guys here? Right, they're jamming us up. They've brought in, they've just came in as a high press, right? Again, that's that. I don't have anybody to pass to, so maybe I take the ball with me a little bit. Maybe I draw when I take these guys in, I draw the ball, the attackers, the opponents to me, and now I have spaces to play the ball out to. Okay, so I always want to get that ball out fast. I want to get that ball to feet if I can, but I want to clear out to the sides away from the goal if at all possible. If I don't have that, then maybe I got to take that ball out myself. And again, as I'm moving out, my center back's coming out too. I want everybody to get out of that box. You know, my rule is about like 5 seconds. You know, we're out of that box in 5 seconds. Because if we do that, if we can get the ball out, even if we turn the ball over here, they can't get to this guy in here. All right? Even if this 3 gets it right here, now we have 2 and 7 offsides. Okay? So we got to clear out quickly. Let's talk about the opposite side. Okay, so how does it look like when we're pressing when they have the ball? Okay, so let's drop their goalie in here. Okay, so they have a goalie. Let's say they do the same thing we do. Okay, they got their center back, their right back, the right wing. Okay, they're doing basically the same thing we are. Now, one thing I forgot to talk about, and I'll talk about really quickly, is that striker. Striker, you've got to stay high. We have a tendency of coming all the way back on these goal kicks. We got to come back to maybe the edge of the circle. Okay? Again, ball comes out left, I'm floating left. Ball comes out right, I'm floating right. I'm in a position to receive that ball. But I'm not coming all the way back. Because if I come all the way back, again, defense is following me in. And it's going to make their life a lot easier to defend a smaller space like that than you being all the way up here. Okay? So let's talk about the other way. So let's say they're playing the ball out. Okay, they got their center mid here too. All right. Our center backs, again, we're getting tight. We know that striker's right here. We're going to play a little bit, depending on his speed. If he's really fast, I'm going to play him back a little bit. Okay. If he's not, I'm going to play up a little bit on him, jam him up. My left backs are coming into space here. Right back coming into space here. My right wing coming up to that line. Okay. So I'm playing into these spaces. My center mid is also kind of watching the pass outs. Okay. So this way, if this pass goes here, again, I'm a striker. I'm starting to cheat over. Okay, my center mid's also cheating over to that space. My right wing is getting ready to play this guy. I'm not even really going to press this dude, because the only thing he can do is dribble out into my striker or try to pass it to here. He may try passing it here. That is an easy one for him to make. So my striker's got to be ready to go, and my right wing's got to be ready to go to play this pass. Kind of play in the middle here, right? The point about this is we always talk about press, and there's going to be time for that. Again, we're looking for pressing triggers. Now, if Ape bobbles the ball, he's not very good with it. Yeah, if I'm the striker, man, I'm going right to him. I'm making him go backwards. Or if I'm even the right wing, I'm the closest one to him. Boom, I'm going on him, because that he can't play the ball right. He's going to be struggling. He's going to be panicking. He may try to go back to the goalie, and then my striker takes him. Okay, but I'm not doing everything press. I'm not going to say, everybody in. You know, I want to look for that pressing trigger. Look for that bad mistake. If he's not making mistakes, don't go in. Because if you go in and he goes in, and now we're in a situation where this dude is gone, right? So we have to be very patient on these goal kicks. All right. The other thing is we can't all go really tight, because again, this goalie could have a boot on him. If he has a boot on him, now he's opened space up, and we're in trouble. We don't have that space covered. All right. So again, first time we do goal kicks, we always watch the goalie, see what they do. We drop back a little farther than the top of the box. We play in spaces, so that way if the goal kick comes out, we're able to play it back in again. We look to see what that goalie is going to do. Obviously, on punts, we always come back. You know, we don't go in on the punt. We play where the ball is going to land. All right. But that's it for the playing on the back. I will cover offense next. Thanks.